And there you go, stem ginger made, ready for dessert, sweets, or whatever you like. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we're making stem ginger in syrup. It's a 2-day job. We start it today, we finish it tomorrow, okay? It's a nice straightforward one. You want young ginger. You have to get young ginger for this. And we still have to take off the skin. But the skin just comes off with a spoon. So easy with it being young ginger. There is absolutely no point trying to do this with old ginger. The old ginger is not going to absorb the syrup. It's going to be too hard. So just take off as much of the skin as you can. And it just comes off, look, it just flakes off. Now if you miss a little bit, it's going to boil off. Don't worry about it. Okay, but we don't want a pan full of skin floating around. Now I've done all this lot already, as you can see. There's a pile of skin here just to make it a little bit quicker, so you didn't have to watch all of this. But that is all we're doing, okay? Nice and straightforward. Take the skin off. We need to cube this up, okay? You want to cube it into about 8 to 10 millimeters. Somewhere around about there, but it doesn't really matter. You just cube it up. Whatever suits you. Okay? We do want small cubes, so just watch how you cube. And we want to chuck that in a bowl. Okay, crack on and do all your ginger. Okay, next stage. We've got all our ginger cubed up there. We need to put it in some water, cold water, and we bring it up to the boil for 15 minutes. So all we do is boil it for 15 minutes. And then we're going to turn it off, we're going to drain it, and we're going to put cold water in, and we're going to do it again. We're going to do it 3 times. And that will take the bitterness out of the ginger. And then we're on to the 4th step of cooking today, before we do tomorrow. So 15 minutes, boil, drain, cold water, boil, 15 minutes, drain, cold water, 15 minutes boiling, drain, and then we start from fresh. And that will remove the bitterness of the ginger. We need to strain and do it again. Nice and straightforward. Fill it back up with water and bring it back up to the boil for another 15 minutes. Okay, nice and steady. We've drained it, we've done it 3 times. Now we start with the cook. 2 liters of water. You can get a flame on. 1 kilo of sugar. Now we're going to bring this up to the boil, dissolve the sugar in here, and then chuck that in there. So get it up to a gentle boil while stirring to dissolve the sugar. Okay, we got some bubbles breaking the surface. It's nearly to boiling. We're going to put the ginger in. We're going to bring it to the boil and we're going to simmer for 30 minutes. Just give it a little stir over, so we give it a little turn. You know, we need the ones at the bottom to have a turn at the top and the top to the bottom. Nice and steady. Okay, we want to start simmering for 30 minutes. In that 30 minutes, just come along and give it a little stir so the bottom come to the top and the top go to the bottom. Nice and steady. When you've had 30 minutes simmering like this, flame off. And we want to put that to cool down. So we're just going to put it on there while I move this cooker. So there it's sitting in our sugary water. We're going to let it sit there. It's got to cool down. It's going to sit there for about 12 hours actually. Now when it cools down enough, just come with a towel and cover it up. Cover it up and let it sit there for 12 hours. And then we'll continue with the final stage of cooking and making this stem ginger. And there's nothing better than stem ginger made at home. Fabulous. There you go. 12 hours time, we'll carry on. Okay, day 2. There we go. That's our ginger in there, look. Nice and cool down. And you know, oh, I love ginger. That is fantastic. Okay, right, what we need to do now is add a kilo of sugar. Oh no. About a litre of water. And about 60 millilitres of lemon juice. So we want to be giving this a stir, and we're going to put this on to boil. We're going to bring it up to a simmer, and we're going to simmer uncovered for 1 hour. And in that hour, we're going to keep giving it a stir because it should thicken. This should be our stem ginger syrup. Okay, so bring in a cooker, or put it on your cooker. Fire up a flame and get this up to a boil, and then simmer uncovered 1 hour. And when we've had about an hour or so, it'll cool down a little bit because we need to jar it. You want to sterilize your jars any which way that you normally do, or you can just put them in an oven at 140 degrees to sterilize for about 20 minutes. But what you have to do is keep them hot, warm in there, ready to go. So when the syrup is made, and we don't want to go down below 90 degrees, I don't think. We can it. We put it in some jars, sterilized jars. And what we will be doing, we will be water bathing them as well to seal them. That means that this stem ginger will be shelf stable for 18 months. So yeah, it's worth doing, but it is a lot of procedure. We turn it down to a simmer and we're going to keep giving it a stir. That's it. It'll be boring now. We're going to cook that for about an hour. There you go. Okay, we've had about an hour. And that has cooked down a little bit. Look, as you can see, we've still got this nice runny syrup. But that's what we're after. You know, we're going to jar this up. And the syrup, you know, you can actually use over ice cream and things. It's a sweetened ginger syrup. You know, stick it in the fridge, use it within a couple of months. Absolutely delicious. Don't waste anything. However, make sure you get enough syrup in your jars before you start thinking about ice cream. So there we go. Brilliant. Flame off. Oven's on. I've got some jars in there, 140 degrees, sterilizing. I'm going to give this a little minute to cool down, and then we're going to put this in the jars. There you go. On there with one of your canned things. And let's start filling those jars. So we want to be getting our ginger in there more than syrup, but we need syrup to go in with it, obviously. Already chucking it all over, look. Okay, as you can see, I've only got a tiny bit left, which I'm going to put in a bag because I'm going to use it in a recipe straight away. And I've got a little bit of this syrup left, like I say, fantastic on ice cream. So we just need to put some lids on there, and then these are going in a water bath. They're going to be canned. Wow, that's hot. Canned properly. The water is going to be above them for about 15-20 minutes, boiling away, and they will be canned properly, shelf stable, for 18 months. There you go. I'll go do those, and then we'll give one of those a little bit of a taste test when they cool down. Stem ginger. How easy is that to make? But it takes some time. Now, we've got a fantastic syrup here, look. We've got these lovely chunks of ginger, nice and soft, look. If I can stab this. Nice and soft with a little bit of firmness in the middle. What's it taste like? Oh yeah. It tastes like sweetened ginger. Soft with that ginger fire. Oh. There you go. That is absolutely fantastic. That's stem ginger made, ready for baking and cakes and sweets, desserts, whatever your heart desires. There you go. So there you go. An easy recipe, but it's time consuming. And, you know, gas or electric or anything like that. Is it worth just buying it from a jar? Well, if you can get it from a jar, buy it. If you can't get it from a jar, but you can get young ginger, it's definitely worth making. That lasts 18 months. Those jars will last 18 months. Open, they will last 3 months in the refrigerator. What a bargain. there you go. If you like what we're doing, tell your friends how easy it is to make stem ginger. And if you do like what we're doing, great thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and we'll catch you in the next video. Beautiful.